Alright, well, that's a lot to take in. Got a lot going on. So many things. Alright, the bobby pin. My dresser's still glitching.
As soon as you chance upon Bobby's newest location, you find Betty already speaking with
Betty.
them.
Look, the I love how the dresser is still glitching out in the background.
Bobby, is that you?
You know me?
Little Bobby Pin. Look at you now. You've changed so much.
Well, yeah. I'm not a little pin anymore, you know?
No, you certainly aren't. You've really come into your own, haven't you?
Why do you have to say it like that? I'm a grown pin! And beyond that, I'm a goddamn gangster!
Oh, you certainly are. Look at you.
Look at you.
She pinches Bobby's cheek, which really seems to upset them.
Hey! Stop that!
Your family has been worried sick about you, you know. You should stop into the bathroom and see them before you go.
I will! I just... Wait. You know my family?
Of course I do. They come through here all the time, you know, talking about their sweet Bobby. I knew you when you were just a little thing. One pin among many.
One pin among many.
Even then you were special.
Gangsters don't have feelings. But if I did, I'd be real touched.
Bobby's gaze falls upon you.
Alright, that's enough reminiscing. I got business to run.
I'll just bet you do. Take care, sweetheart.
Yeah. You too.
Bobby sits at the edge of the bed, looking unusually thoughtful. They pat the spot next to them, inviting you to take a seat.
I don't want to be next to you.
There you are, rookie. Have a seat.
Fine. You okay? I don't need an invite to sit on my bed. How's the crime boss? I don't need an invite to sit on my own bed.
Get over yourself and just sit down. I'm trying to be vulnerable here.
I'm trying to...
Damn.
I really like to push Bobby's buttons.
You know, I haven't been back to see my family since I got sucked up by Hoove.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I just haven't gotten up the courage yet.
Why not? Would it help if I came with you? Don't be a baby. Why not? I'm just gonna ask why not.
I don't know, honestly.
I'm not cruel when they're... When she's being vulnerable, I'm not gonna be cruel about it.
It's not about, like, who I am. You know what I mean? My family's always been real accepting.
Oh.
I think they knew I was meant for more than being another one of the crowd in there. But that's the problem, too. They're so accepting. If I come home and I haven't made shit of myself, they're all gonna pat me on the back and ruffle my hair. They're gonna say, "Oh, our sweet baby Bobby, our angel. You're perfect just the way you are."
And that's a bad thing? I don't see the problem. So, I don't see the problem.
The problem is, it feels like failing. I spend all this time away from my family. If I come home and I haven't made anything of myself...
I mean, you're trying to be a crime boss, so... I don't know. Honestly, if I was your parent... If I was your parent and one of my children's, like, aspiration in life was to do crime... I'm not gonna lie. I would still love my child unconditionally, but that doesn't mean I would, you know... I would be proud of what they're doing. You know?
I don't know. As sweet as they are, it just kind of hurts worse, you know? It'd be easier if they were nightmares. If they just yelled at me and let me be angry. Knowing they'd be happy no matter what I do. I don't know.
I mean, they're your parents. That's their job.
Am I making any sense here?
Not really. I get it, honestly. You shouldn't put so much pressure on yourself, Bobby. Not really.
Guess I shouldn't have expected an underling to understand a boss. No point in wasting any more time. Is there? I got one more location I think will work for HQ. You can find all kind of extreme temperatures there.
Okay.
Hot, cold, and all kinds of work happens there. See you there, recruit.
Yeah. It's gonna be boring if I'm... It's... In real life, I would not be that nasty to somebody, but I feel like part of the fun of this game is leaning in. If there's any character that I just have, it isn't just remotely rubs me the wrong way, I'm gonna lean against it because there's just something fun about not having to feel like I have to be nice to every single object. I don't have to be nice or like every single object. In fact, I'm actually surprised that I'm getting along with the number of objects that I have been this whole time. So, anyway, if I find anything that I remotely an object I remotely don't particularly care for as much, it's more fun for me to lean on it. You turn again and said wall, back in with no effect. Sinclair. Sinclair appears to be utterly convinced that he is not, in fact, a sink, but rather an insurance claims adjuster named Martin Applegate, who was cursed by an evil sorceress named Vagabonda de Sinclairius. Apparently, all he wants is to return to his old life. You offer to help him, and he suggests he looks for someone who solves the mysteries. To find Bobby Pin's explanation physically, you can find all the kinds of extreme temperatures here. Hot, cold, and all kinds of work happens here. I'm checking the fridge. Let me check the fridge again. Again. I'm not finding this cheese. Is this the cheese? I'm clicking on everything I can. The closest was the pizza. And then it sort of like disappeared on me. That's not gonna work. Is there cheese in here? Cheese. It did specifically tell me to open the fridge though. Is there another place to find cheese? Cookies, chocolate chips, cheese. Fine. I don't know what's going on. I looked. I checked for cheese and I didn't see the cheese. 80s bit game shutters. Oh, this is where the... Gotcha. The painting is most delightful when you own the most subversive the most. Alright, let's go talk to the magnifying glass to help out Claire.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough.
Hello, Scott Harding.
Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Are you really a detective?
I am. Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
What are the couple of known best? More than modest. What are a couple of your best known cases?
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock.
Ah. I'm sure Harper would have appreciated that a lot. I was missing a sock. That was you?
A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out.
Oh, I like Dirk.
The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper.
That's what I figured. I'm glad someone got to the bottom of it.
I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits.
Mateo? That helps. That sounds useful. Really? Where do they all come from?
Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch.
Oh. My hair, you say? It's probably my dog's hair. I don't have a dog. My hair, you say?
It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were, in fact, the culprit.
Oh. Not getting around you, I see.
I pride myself on that.
What mystery are you trying to solve?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Well, Dorian and I are already a thing, so they better not. Can we chat about something else first? Tell me more. Before that, does the name Martin Applegate mean anything to you?
I don't know where you heard that, but I can't talk about it with you. At least, not yet. You're scratching the surface of something stranger than you can imagine. Maybe I'll feel differently later, after we've gotten to know one another a little better.
Alright, let's talk about something else. Understood. Tell me about the Dorian letter.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent.
Stay away from my man, whoever you are.
That is to say, it was asking him out.
Back off.
It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
Sounds good so far, but...
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter.
Better not be, we're dating.
He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more.
He doesn't. She shouldn't. If you'd opened it, I'd love to help. Can we chat a little first? If you'd be open to it, I'd love to help. Sure.
You would?
Yeah, let's get into it.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case.
Why not start by giving me whatever clues you have? What are you waiting for? Give me the clues.
The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting.
Okay.
Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it.
Okay, how was it interesting and what was the initial?
Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
What? You didn't give me any of the clues. Let's start with the paper. What makes it interesting?
I have it here. Semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
Like toilet paper? Let's try cutting scissors. Let's try burning a small piece. Let's taste it. Let's dip a corner of it with water. Let's dip a corner of it in water.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's try burning a small piece.
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's taste it.
Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible
Oh.
and tastes slightly starchy.
We have something like that in the Philippines where we have these candies that are wrapped in paper, but it's edible. It's edible paper because I think it's made with cornstarch. So it's really cool because it's basically candy that you just pop the whole thing into your mouth, wrapper and all. And it's sort of like the inside of the candy is sort of made, I think it's made with nuts and sugar, like nuts and basically like melted sugar that's been hardened, or like hard candy sugar kind of, or caramel like. It's a salty and sweet with that, edible wrapping paper.
What else should we try with the paper?
Let's try cutting with scissors.
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's see what the other clues you've got.
What should we look at next?
What initial was written on it?
A stylized letter M.
A first initial? Signature? Someone started writing and stopped? Signature?
But whose name is simply M and nothing more? What should we look at next?
Let's have a chat with Dorian.
Hello there, you two.
Hi. Hey, baby.
Good to see you, Dorian.
Hey.
I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier? About the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle.
Like the mushroom?
Strange, no?
Indeed. Could it have been something else?
Truffle happens to be one of my favourite flavours.
Oh.
The association between the forest-dwelling fungi and my own wooden provenance bring back fond memories. Anyhow, good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
Dorian, it's too late. You and I are already in love.
What should we look at next?
I think I know who sent the letter.
I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti.
Well, it's an M, so Penelope doesn't have an M. Mateo, that doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't make sense for Mateo. If it was edible, so I want to say Mitchell Lynn. I think it's Mitchell.
Who do you think it was?
I think it was Mitchell Lynn. I don't know Penelope, but for sure it was her. It was Freddie at the refrigerator, Mateo Mata the blanket, Mitchell Lynn, food.
Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes
'Cause it's
sense now.
truffle.
And the paper. It's gotta be rice paper.
Rice paper.
The smell of truffles came from the gourmand Mitchell Lynn.
But he's got to back off because I'm already with Dorian.
You did it. You helped me crack the case.
At least I could do Maggie.
I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered.
Yeah, but he can just say goodbye to
Hey,
Mitchell Lynn.
before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime?
Sure.
As a date, I mean.
I would love nothing more. You know, I think for now we should just stay friends. We should just stay friends.
Oh, of course, I understand. Keeping it professional is my preferred option. Hence why I was so careful to probe the idea of a love relation around you.
Yeah. But that was fun. You don't have to go on a date to, you know, to hang out. You helped Maggie solve a case, and she's invited to tea as a date, but you told her you'd rather just stay friends for now. Okay. I'm glad she respected that. Okay. I am still baffled as to how to get the cheese. How do I get the cheese? I can't go back to...
Wall. Wall.
Wall.
Wall. He remains, saying, though was there a touch of a smile this time?
Maybe I just have to keep saying wall. I think I just have to keep repeating and saying wall all the time. Okay. Heedless of any advice, who turned to Wallace, said wall back to him, and yet there was a touch of a smile this time. Alright. So, something's happening gradually with Wallace. The cheese. Why you no give me cheese? Why you no give me cheese? Hopefully I didn't miss my opportunity by clicking on the pizza too early. Ah, water. I haven't spoken with Bobby. I did speak with Bobby today, right? Right? What was the last thing that Bobby said? Bobby. Hot and cold and all kind of work happens here. Hot and cold and all types of work happens. Oh, the HVAC system. No, the water heating. The water heater thing. Yeah. Right? Hot water heater. Hot and cold. Or the kitchen? There's the kitchen, there's a lot of things that are hot and cold. Maybe it's the kitchen. A lot of work happens there. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, a lot of work happens here in the kitchen. What if I just talked to Freddy the fridge? Maybe he'll hand me cheese?
Time for a snack.
Hey Freddy, it's been a while. Hey Freddy, just looking for some cheese.
Looking for some cheese is the kind of talk for someone on a quest.
Yeah.
This ain't a snack, huh?
Nope, for Von Trapp.
Wow. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Well, I got a block of cheddar with your name on it.
Thank you.
Or, well, his name.
Thank you.
Anyway, hope it does the trick.
I hope so
Freddy
too.
hands you a
Ooh.
small block of cheese.
That looks good to me. Excellent, thanks.
No problem. See you later, cool kid.
See you later, cool dude. Alright. And then... Did I already talk to Bobby? Yeah. It's actually been a few weeks since my last cut. So I'm trying to remember what I have and have not done for the day. So apparently Bobby's not ready to talk to us, which is fine. Open the door. Open the door, sweetheart. There we go. So in that case, let's go down and finally give Von Trapp his cheese. So he doesn't yell at me anymore. There we go.
Vaughn sniffs once, twice, 3 times, each sniff bigger than the last. His nostrils flare cartoonishly.
He's so adorable.
What is this my nostrils detect? Oh, you brought it!
Oh, I brought it. Is it good enough?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just try that.
Don't.
Really? Puns? You doing this?
I'm a dad. It's my dad jokes.
Vaughn takes the cheese from you, bringing it in close and inhaling its scent in a manner so obscene, you're forced to look away.
Oh yeah, oh yeah!
Wow.
This is the good stuff, I can tell. Oh, I'm gonna be covered in rats in no time.
Okay. Are you okay? You seem even louder than normal.
I'm louder because I'm happy and gleeful. Stupid human couldn't even see clear if it bit him in the tail.
Is the lack of light down here bothering you? You seem a little stressed, Vaughn. I think maybe you've been in this crawl space for too long. Sure, as long as you keep your rats out of the house. I think maybe you've been in this crawl space for too long.
What do you want? You want me to go out there? In the house?
Yeah.
Not happening.
Okay. What if I introduce you to everyone? What if I introduce you to everyone?
Those goofy punks
Yeah.
with their meticulously crafted costumes?
Your costume is pretty meticulously crafted too, sir.
Nah, I ain't like them.
But you're beautiful.
I'll get out of here. I got rats to snap. And,
Oh, he looks adorable.
thanks for the offer. And the cheese. Yeah, the cheese. That's the most important thing. Absolutely.
Well, how about love? I think you could use a little bit of love. I think you deserve some love if you want it. If you want it. I feel like everyone deserves to have love in some form, even if it's not romantic. You know, it doesn't have to be a romantic love. All right, so that's moving forward. All right, now that we've done that, let us continue. Let's get to Bobby. Oh, did we leave the fridge open? Whoopsie. Sorry, Freddy. I didn't mean to keep you open the whole... That's actually really bad. Probably have to toss everything out now in the fridge. I'm sorry.
For once, Bobby isn't in the middle of a conversation or cheerily posturing when you find them. They look lost in thought.
You made it. Welcome to the future site of the Pin Crime Family HQ.
Okay. Something wrong. Chin up, boss. You finally realize how useless all of this has been? No, I won't say that. Is something wrong? I won't say that.
Tell, huh? Guess there's no point in keeping it in any longer. I've been all over this damn house. I had so many ideas for schemes.
Maybe quit the schemes and do something else that's a little bit more productive to society.
But what's the point? This is a house, not some bustling metropolis full of suckers. We all have the same shit. We all share the same space.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You can't share space with your suckers. That shit is awkward as hell.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rethink your role in life then, lady.
You know, I spent all my time locked up thinking about all the ways I was gonna make money.
That's your problem.
All the ways I was gonna make my family see I wasn't just little Bobby Pin anymore. I was gonna be somebody.
You're not gonna be somebody if you have a life of crime, in my opinion.
Now that I'm here, I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do with myself.
Something productive. I bet you can't unlock that door right now. Yeah, right. I would give you a demonstration. I'll see you next for work. I bet you can't unlock that door right now, which is the real reason I've been talking to you this whole time.
Bobby follows your gaze to the door where you keep your iron.
You're on! Watch the master at work, rookie.
Bobby sets to work at the lock, closing their eyes and holding one hand before their back.
Wait, actually, I can do you one better.
They contort themselves into all sorts of knots, closing their eyes and twisting themselves into the keyhole without the use of their hands at all.
Impressive.
It's a sight so bizarre, you wonder if perhaps you ought to have taken off the deviators. A bobby pin fitting into a keyhole would have been far less disturbing to witness.
Eh.
What's all this then?
Ooh, Dorian. Hello there, hubby.
What are you, the fuzz?
I'm the door.
Well, buzz off and open already. trying to show off my world-class lockpicking skills to my associate here.
I suppose you're harmless. If you want to see the wizard, go right ahead.
There's a wizard in there. I want to talk to the wizard.
How'd you like that shit, huh? I told you.
Wow!
Whoa!
Now that's what I call showmanship.
Ooh! This is cool. I love how the music sounds a lot like the Harry Potter theme. He's the iron.
Ah! How many times am I gonna get startled in this damn house?
My apologies, friend.
I like
no
him.
harm. I only wanted to commend you for the commensurate showmanship you showed there. I mean, those twists and feats of dexterity. Audiences love a thrill like that.
They do?
Of course they do. Trust me, I would know. Audiences love me.
I already love you, sir.
I was in there the entire time, wondering to myself, can they overcome my lock? An iron like me can't be locked behind just any sort of lock,
So this whole time, I haven't been able to iron my clothes. This whole time. Disappointing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and even though I have no problem retaining an audience's attention myself, none whatsoever, why, just imagine the sorts of heights we could reach with you as a part of my act.
Wait, really? You mean I could be part of your magic show?
Most certainly. Just imagine it. You and I pulling off daring escapes. Me, the world-famous magician. You, my bright-eyed young assistant, pulling in the younger crowd.
I could be famous. I could really be somebody.
Sounds like more of an honest work. An honest day's work, which I approve.
Hell yeah, I'll be part of your act.
Splendid!
I just gotta wind up some business first, if you don't mind giving me a minute.
Naturally. I'll be here when you're all ready.
I can't believe what just happened. I wasn't expecting all this.
Oh, well, it's unlocked, it looks like. I saw the little poof. The little magic poof. What's going to happen to the Pin Gang?
The Pin Gang?
You're gonna shut it down, right?
Come on. Don't pretend you care about me or the gang.
I really don't. I don't. In particular, the gang. Do I care about her? I don't not care about her.
You've been shitting on me and my ideas this entire time.
Because your ideas stink. Your ideas are criminal, which I'm not down with. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm down with that.
What's gonna happen to the Pin Gang? What a goddamn joke.
Slap me that hate mance, man.
You can stop acting like you care now. It's over.
Yeah, I thought we were cool. No, I didn't think we were. I didn't know you were such a sensitive baby. I was just curious. Don't get all huffy. I was just curious. Don't get all huffy.
Nobody's huffy.
You are huffy, girl.
But this is exactly the kind of shit I'm talking about. You suck.
So do you, girl.
Just scram already, why don't ya?
Have a nice life, loser. I'm not gonna say that. Gladly. I'm over this. I'm over this.
Good. Don't come back.
Slap me that hate. I needed another good hate from a character.
Make me bring the old me back.
The old you back? Oh, girl. Because, it's boring if everybody loves me or is friends with me. I need to have some people that, that we don't get along with. Look how sparkly the stars are now. I'm super excited about that.
It was the fight you weren't ready for.
Oh, I was ready for this. I was ready for this hate, mance.
That's one less piece of discarded hair ornaments out of your life.
Yeah, right.
Not too shabby. I'm not one for friendship much, but I think it's time we scooch up our relationship a half notch so I can throw you a bone in the form of specs points.
Give it to me, baby.
We compadres now, you hear?
Whatever. Oh, we're friends? Okay. Boost me up.
Till the end. Right.
So we're friends if we break up with enough people, apparently. Okay. Okay, nice. Charm, 61. Alright, we're getting there. Friends with you? Sounds good to me. Hope I can get you to hate me too. Hope I can get you to hate me too. I don't want to be friends with you. Friends with you. Sounds good to me. Hope I can get you to hate me too. Friends with you. Friends with you. I'm just gonna say upright. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I don't really want to be friends with you either.
You're not gonna get me to hate you that easily.
Oh.
Look, I really do see potential in you. Maybe this time I can teach you my ways.
Is that something I should learn? Doing what?
The art of pain, my dear. Rejection to its fullest potential.
It's weird that you like rejection so much. I guess I'm intriguing. It's weird you like rejection so much.
I don't like rejection. I love it. It's like a warm blanket you snuggle with at night.
You're not snuggling with me, buddy.
And hey, getting a hate ending with these chumps around here is real easy if you ask me.
Yeah.
Plus, you get the same amount of points.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Hurting others is wrong. You do have a point there. Yeah, hurting others is wrong.
Wrong? Don't get me started on whether it matters how you treat inanimate objects.
Apparently for me it does.
These objects here are meant to serve you. And taking their specs points is the best way they can do that for you.
Alright, you can give me more spec points then.
Keep hating!
Bye. Maybe I'll get him to hate me, we'll see.